Welcome back to another episode of Oh really? Absolutely. Season 2, episode number 15, lucky number 15.
Woo.
I don't know whose lucky number is 15, but I'm sure it's got to be a good one. It's payday, right?
Yeah.
We just got the three of us here. We're gonna have a little BS session. It's Saturday night, 8 o'clock. What else are you gonna do, right? Jump on down, come on down, and meet the folks. You got the grin guy, and you got a couple of grin guys here. Mr. Hafner.
A green guy and a couple of green guys?
Yeah. A grin guy is standing beside another grin guy, so you got a couple of grin guys, right?
Oh.
That's not what he said.
No, I know.
If you remembered what he said.
Gerald, how the heck are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Excellent.
Sorry I missed you guys last week. I was a little under the weather. And
Were you getting rained on?
so I didn't want – what's that?
Were you getting rained on?
I was.
Oh,
It was raining cats and dogs last weekend. So, but we made her through it. Lost about 30 pounds, so I'm feeling great.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding.
Were you under the or were you under the table?
No, I was out for a jog. Anyway, doing good.
You were over it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good to hear, buddy. We're glad to have you back. Dwayne,
Yeah.
I missed you, man. I missed your mug all week.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. How are you guys?
Good.
Doing swell. Doing
Yeah.
I barely got back here.
You barely got back.
What?
Well, I kind of forgot there was a show until I was reminded by a messenger, a messenger thingy, and then I skedaddled.
Do we have to start putting up sticky notes for you all over the place?
It's starting to happen. Yes.
Where you wake up in the morning and go, "Oh yeah, my name's Joe." Okay, good.
Right?
Good
Yeah.
to
It ain't pretty.
know. There you go. Is this my house?
There's our number one fan there, Miss Bennett.
Yeah, I think so.
Hi, Kayla.
Kayla,
Hi, Shelly.
you hoser.
Hi, Trish.
Hello, Kendall.
Hi, Kendall.
Kendall Keller. That's just about forget it.
That was a good one. I hope you save that and tell it at a
I'm
party
going to tell it
sometime.
later. After a
Please.
couple more fireballs, Kendall, okay? And then I can say it.
That's what you're sucking back as Fireball, eh?
You bet, baby. Yeah.
Well, Shelly's got the tequila on the go.
Yeah.
How about you, D-Wayne?
soccer. I got vodka on the go.
The old vodka. I got the green diesel.
What's the green diesel?
Pilsner?
Oh, okay.
Well,
Vitamin P?
It's actually nice to see that you just decided to start drinking only one sort of alcohol instead of 3 at one time.
Yeah, I figured that was a bad idea when I made a podcast and forgot the end of it.
Right.
Didn't remember shutting it off, so I figured
I was gonna
maybe it's
ask
time
you.
to-
I was gonna ask you. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, but I was gonna ask you if you remember leaving last week.
Oh, last week I had no issues for sure.
Oh, okay.
No, it was a couple weeks ago. When
that one.
yeah. No, last week was good. Was it not?
Well, it must have been I wasn't there, right? I didn't get to get a chance to give Kyle Charles a hard time about us booking him a lane at our bowling alley, and then he's a no-show. So I didn't get that opportunity, darn it.
Well, it's a big deal, man. What do you expect?
But we had some geeks waiting down at the bowling alley for him. So
He had to work.
You guys got to work.
at 8 o'clock at night.
You got the skills to pay the bills, man.
He had a guy come into the store and wanted a commission from him, so he had to do the commission.
I'm just giving you guys a hard time. It's all good.
I know you are. I just wanted to say it.
Who is Clinton Fouillard?
You don't know Clinton?
Did I say his last name right?
Fouillard.
Fouillard?
Fouillard. He's actually from the area that you like to go hang out at.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you betcha.
He's from the
He lives-
DC.
Yeah, out there in the Dawson Creek.
He's got a mullet just about.
Down by the river?
Yeah, he's got a pretty nice looking flow, doesn't he? Look at that.
Clinton, I'm working on it right now. Oh shit! Where'd I go?
Clinton, buddy, good to see you, man. Typically we see Clinton at family events. He's married to my cousin.
Oh,
But haven't got to have a big family event here in a little while. I don't know what's going on, but
he just knows to stay away. Okay.
Oh, okay. Dwayne, I see your eyeballs moving. What's going on?
Oh, I'm just all over the place. Got many things on the go.
So I heard there's
Well,
some
what
rules
about rules?
I've heard there's some rules.
Well done, sir.
Well, it's how I roll.
Is it? I roll downhill typically.
I usually roll uphill. Especially if somebody's pushing me.
Oh yeah, that'll help for sure. For sure.
Oh,
You can't say, "Oh, really?" Because that's a drink.
And because Dwayne has taught me well, you can't say absolutely or that's a drink.
And you can't talk about anything negative or that's a drink.
And our favorite, you can't touch your face. Or that's a drink too.
Oh, this fireball's crazy shit.
No, I think it's the operator.
Hey, there's Patrick Helms is on. Hey, Patrick.
Patrick Helms, are you on the railroad?
I've been working on the railroad. Oh, everybody had a good week. Mine was the norm. I'm playing a lot of online poker on GG Poker. It's been a lot of fun. I'm actually making money at it, so I'm thinking of retiring and just playing online poker.
The question is, did you do well?
Yes. You know what? It's the most successful site I've ever been on.
Ah.
Yeah. I've been doing quite well on it. Gerald, have you got a mullet going on? Shelly, how can I show this? There we go.
Oh, here, I'll put you on solo.
Yeah.
You can
move your camera.
Oh, I gotta move the camera, the wife says. Here, wife, show the back of my head. Woo!
What's with the giant? Oh, never mind.
It's curly.
And it's not even gray yet.
prove it.
Oh, I gotta pull something down here. There we go. Anyway, yeah. I'm trying to keep up with a couple of the bowlers. So
Hi, Grandma.
Grandma.
And we got Trish says, "Hi, Patrick."
Yeah,
My
she
number
doesn't
one
like me,
day
so.
home. Patrick's number one day home. I'm assuming. Oh, being on the train. That's his number.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's Winnipeg. So he's done Winnipeg. So he goes to Edmonton for the next year.
Oh, just a quick trip to Edmonton for a year, eh?
Every week he leaves Sunday and comes back Friday, I guess.
Oh, okay.
He's got to do that for a year before he can even have luck at Grand Prairie. Poor bugger, but you know what? It's good for him. Nice to see him working.
Shelly, you're pumping his tires way too much here.
Thanks, Shelly.
Cut back on the
Oh, too good. Dwayne, what'd you get up to this week, buddy? I heard you got some big news.
Nope.
No news? Okay. I'll just talk to myself then.
Well, I will just say this. I'm finally back to work.
Yeah, we're proud of you, buddy. Good job.
And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Sounds good. You know, escort service is nothing to be ashamed of, okay? I mean,
Hey, when you're built this sexy, then why not? I am Justin Timberlake, and I'm bringing sexy back.
wow.
This
Can we have more? Can we talk to Norma first, or?
No. Keep it up, Keller, and I'll make your life even more hell.
That's right, Kayla. He's doing prostitution.
Kayla, money's money. It doesn't matter how you get it, and there's no need to put a term on it, but money's money.
And it's the best, freaking 2 minutes of your life, right? Like,
Hey, I'm satisfied.
Oh dear.
You know,
Cheers.
Who's Douglas Sinclair?
You know Douglas.
Is
Cheers.
you don't know
Cheers.
Douglas? Cheers.
Dwayne, you got to finish your drink, Doug said.
Oh, Douglas, I can't.
He said last one of you fellas to share cheers or say cheers has to finish your drink.
Okay.
You didn't, so you have to finish your drink.
Okay, next test.
Kayla says make it rain. Hey, Gerald, we're waiting.
I can't make it rain. Wow.
You know what? I was reading the newspaper here the other day.
No way.
Yeah, there was a pretty big explosion over in France, a big cheese factory.
Oh.
But there was an Italian chef. He was in there, and he was the one that was kind of in charge of all the cheese.
Yeah.
Now it was pretty sad because he passed away, but there was debris everywhere. Pretty sad sight. I don't know if you guys seen that in the papers or not.
Oh my Lord.
Isn't it a little early for the dad jokes?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's funny. I don't care who you are.
Oh,
That puts,
boys.
that puts Kayla onto her third drink right there just because of that joke.
That's what the sideways laughy faces mean. That's
Yeah,
a drink
yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Well, she keeps doing that. She's going to be through that 6-pack quickly.
See, Doug liked it. He said it was a good.
A good joke. Holy Lord.
There was some holes in the punchline, but
What's going on?
Watching some hockey or what?
Yeah. No, I don't watch hockey. I can't. I'm not going to be negative, but I'm not supporting hockey right now.
Yeah, I'm not going to be negative, but all right.
How was that trip to Vancouver Island, Gerald?
And why aren't you going to support hockey right now?
Because if hockey can be on, my bowling alley should be open. So that's all.
Yeah, that's a big old drink, buddy.
That's a big one, right? So that's a drink?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he asked.
Yeah. And you delivered.
But anyway, yeah, it's all good.
Dwayne, how about yourself, buddy?
Most definitely excited and happy that hockey's back. I'm tired of watching reruns.
Oh yeah, what have you been watching these days?
I've been watching hockey, NFL, football.
Sports.
Finally, sports is live. So NFL's in the playoffs, so I'm watching NFL games, and yeah, just stuff that keeps you busy and stuff that keeps your mind rolling.
There's some hardcore NFL, like Canadian NFL fans. Holy smokes, hey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like hardcore.
I think just NFL fans in general, man. Like, I remember we were down in Orlando at Disney World. We were sitting in the hot tub with a bunch of people, and we were like, they're talking football players, but they're like, oh, remember this guy played at this high school, he played at this college, he played at this. They know every single player's like entire career right from when they're little kids. Like, man, like I know there's some pretty hardcore hockey fans up here in Canada, but not to that extent. Like, you don't know where guys are playing high school. Like,
Right? Yeah.
who cares, man?
There's probably a few that do, but not like
NFL football and college football in the U.S. are the top 2 rated sports, and college football is ranked higher than the NFL is.
Wow.
That's how, you got to remember, you get states like Texas and stuff like that they start these kids out and pop Warner football and stuff like that right through their high school. And it's a big thing. It's huge.
Oh, there's 100,000 people in these games, and it's just amazing to watch. Yeah.
So,
Kayla,
speaking of that, boys, got a question for you.
Oh, shoot.
So what kind of a career did you want? What did you see yourself doing when you were a kid? Like when you said, hey, I want to be this when I grow up. What was it, Gerald?
You want to start with Colton?
No, I want to start with you.
You guys? if anybody that knows Gerald, that from the past, not the Caleb Bennett's of today and that kind of stuff, but from the past, I never had a mindset of a career. I made sure I was working. I always had a backup plan. Like, let's say I was selling, like at one time I sold headstones in Peace River. I had my own, it was called Central Monuments, and I sold headstones for 3 years, but that gets a little negative after a while. But I thought, okay, I can always approach people and do that. So I used that as a bonus to move on. You know what? A bowling alley was always in the back of my mind, but never in the forefront until obviously the last few years when I just went, boom, here we go. But Dwayne, I never had. I had, you know what? When I was 16, my first job, maybe Dwayne, you remember this place behind our house in Peace River, was Frontier Steel Culverts. You remember that?
Yep.
Okay, yep. that was I sat in that place for I think 6 hours one day waiting to get hired because they said, oh, the boss isn't here. Okay, I'll wait. And I'm 16 years old, and I stayed there until he showed up, and then he hired me. And it was a good gig because it was right behind the house, right? But I never had I just wanted to keep working and stay ahead. That was my mindset,
Gerald, I got a question about your culvert job there. Was it kind of difficult to do that job? I mean, knowing that part of it was underground, like.
No, we made the culverts. Shut up. But you know what? I had the greatest Elvis voice because when we're making those culverts, I'd be at one end and there's a guy from Grimshaw at the other end, and I'd start singing a song through that culvert, right? And it echoed perfectly. Well, I have the perfect tone. I'm even better than Sugar and Spice, I think. But I'm not sure, but I think I am just a little.
So moral of the story is, since you were a little kid, you've been singing into a pipe, and that's what you wanted to do.
I never had a game plan ever. I never had a game plan.
Singing, is that kind of like throat singing?
Shut up. Look at Kayla. She wanted to be a cop. Get off me.
She wanted to be a cop until I got in trouble by them. Laugh out loud. That's when I realized that jobs, that job's not FKN cool. I don't know. Frickin', I bet you that's what that meant. Frickin'.
Nick, I wrapped the culverts a little bit.
Did you wrap the culverts?
I did. I wrapped them. It was awesome.
Did you rip them too?
What's that?
You ripped them too?
No, wrapped.
Well, you said, did you wrap the culverts? What's a rip wrap?
It just went. I'm not sure. They were just made.
You're trying to explain something that you don't know?
All I saw was the word wrap.
Oh.
Hey, Colton, how about you?
Hey, I didn't realize that one question was going to go this sideways.
Yeah, I've got to say, man, I did not expect a 20-minute response on a pretty.
I'm just trying to keep you guys, okay? Because
the end of the story was really, I didn't have a clue. Like that would have been a good answer too, but.
Oh dear.
The route you took, I really appreciate it. You did a hell of a job.
I was telling you the truth. I didn't know what I wanted to do. You know, when growing up, my parents just said, work. Don't get me going, damn it.
Here we go. Oh, Nick, that's about enough out of you, eh?
Gerald, do we need to have a session?
Yeah, we have to have a session.
Are you ready?
Here you go. Here you go. Clinton's froze. What? I steam frozen culverts in the spring. There you go.
Gerald.
Follow Gerald's footsteps. Next thing you know, you're going to own a bowling alley.
Gerald, just so you know, we're listening.
Okay, Fraser. But what about you, Colton?
What about you?
Well, as far as myself, I grew up always knowing that I wanted to be an international businessman doing international business.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you're on your road to that. You're on your road.
You know what? I've done international business. I've worked internationally. I've worked in 3 countries and flown first class. So I'm right there. I'm doing my dream.
So like the Peace Country, Birch Hills, and Saddle Hills, those kind of countries,
and the Swan Hills too.
Oh, counties. Oh, sorry.
No, I've worked in Canada,
Yeah,
in USA, and in the United Emirates.
that's awesome.
So I'm an international businessman doing international business.
I did not know that about you.
Importing and exporting?
No importing and exporting. I only import and export myself, eh? Yeah. Well, how about yourself, Dwayne? Were you looking to be a cop or what? You're trying to follow Kayla's footsteps?
Yeah, no. For me, sportscaster, like sports announcer on one of those, like a Chris Cutbirth, let's say, in Houston, one of those guys. When I was growing up, I don't know if I've told you guys this. When I was growing up, we watch hockey. My dad and I would watch hockey on the Saturday nights, and then after that, I'd go out in the front yard and on the driveway in the front yard with my net and my stick, my whatever I had to shoot in the net, and I'd announce my own game for the next hour and a half. And my mom would just walk out onto the front step and open the door just to make sure I was still there, that somebody hadn't come and grabbed me or whatever, and she would just stand there and listen, and I'm just talking to myself and just announcing the whole thing. So yeah, that was something that I wanted to do when I was a kid.
Well, you know what? In college, me and a buddy, we used to watch hockey religiously, and we would always end up just making kind of our own little sports cast between the two of us. And you'd throw in some swears and some foul language, and it was hilarious. Like, man, if somebody could have pay-per-view commentary for hockey games, man, there's no way the NHL would allow it. But if you could figure out some way where you could do like some true color commentary.
Could you imagine a Snoop Dogg doing a whole color commentary of a whole game instead of just of a period? Because in between periods, he's going out the blaze and he's going to come back. And
in between periods, and in between conversations.
Huh?
I said in between periods. Well, he'd be smoking in between conversations. Yeah. I got to mention that this is hilarious. Clinton says that's a big export, Colton. Importing and exporting myself. You're right.
Kendall said I wanted to be a paramedic, but turns out I don't like blood and trauma. He only likes breaking his own bones.
Oh, I missed that one. What's Patrick got here? He said, I've always wanted to do whatever my dad did growing up. It seemed so cool. What did your dad do? Was he a conductor?
I think his dad, and he'll probably correct me, he was a computer guru.
Oh.
Kind of guy. Yeah. IT, but really good at it, I guess. And Patrick's amazing with computers, right?
Well, he's your IT guy. Well, you used to.
I need him tonight,
Kendall says, hey, no.
Oh, dear. That was what a good thing, Dwayne. I didn't know you had that in you, buddy. Appreciate that.
Oh, I did.
You got anything else to keep in that sleeve there?
What's that?
You got any other cards up your sleeves?
Yes. I do. If you could only take 3 things to a deserted island, what would they be?
Go ahead, Gerald.
If I could only take a few things. 3 things you said?
Yeah. If you could only take 3 things to a deserted island.
Desert island.
Maybe.
Holy smokes, Batman. We didn't even prep us pre-show here for this one.
That's the whole idea.
I know. I would probably bring to a deserted island as much water as I could, because then I would thin right out.
There's a free flow stream off the top mountain.
You got an ocean right out there.
Hey, you guys ask me the questions. I like pure water, okay? You don't know if somebody's peed in that water. And I would also bring...
Caleb beats you to the punch, and there's a delay in the comments, so Gerald, pick it up.
What else I'd bring? I'd bring my computer so I could play poker.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So that's 3 things.
So what'd you say? Water, computer,
And jerky.
and jerky.
Well,
Sounds like a hoot.
Well, I've never been put on the spot like that because I've never been, stuck on a deserted island.
Well, you know what? I tell you what I would bring. Sunscreen for sure. Sunscreen. I'm only speaking from experience. I've been on a deserted island before with expired sunscreen. The sailboat trip afterwards was not pleasant. So yeah, definitely sunscreen, sunglasses. My eyes are very sensitive.
You haven't even eaten
They're
yet.
blue. They're blue. What?
You haven't had any food on there yet.
Yeah, it's a deserted island, but there's lots of desserts all over the place.
You know.
Everybody knows this, Gerald. There's a fresh spring up here, and there's desserts everywhere.
Wow, I didn't know that.
That's a dessert.
That's where the explosion and the debris flew to.
And a bunker full of rum.
come here.
Wow.
A bunker full of rum.
You feel like a pirate then.
Yeah, we ran out of rum before, and that sucks. So you don't want to run out of rum on a desert island.
I would think Dwayne would have the best answer because he's had time to think about this. But
You know what? Before I answer, I'll totally be honest with you guys. Even though I write these things down, I do not make my answers up at the same time.
okay.
See,
I just
I think
want
this has got to be one of the funniest answers.
TV,
no,
whiskey, and weed.
What are you plugging your TV into? The nearest current bush? Ain't gonna work.
I would bring a canoe,
Wow.
my golf clubs,
Oh,
Nice.
and a hat.
and a hat.
Ooh.
Huh.
Now, Kramer wonders, does weed grow wild on this deserted island full of desert?
Yeah. Kramer asking for a friend.
Friends want to know.
Shelly says Colton has watched too much Pirates of the Caribbean. No. Colton was a pirate in the Caribbean. Now,
That story's about me.
that's right.
All right. If you could meet one celebrity, who would it be and why? Colton, you go first this time.
Thank you.
Very first, I'd have to meet. Well, I don't want to make the. I don't want to go political because then we're going to get into negative.
That's a great.
So, is it really?
The two?
I would like to meet Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Wonderful.
Who's that?
You know Mr. Wonderful.
No. And we've had some.
From such shows as Dragon's Den or Shark Tank. You know Mr. Wonderful?
No.
All right. Well, that was a fun answer.
So who's Mr. Wonderful?
I can't remember his name right
Oh,
now.
I see what's going on here. Okay.
Oh, you do?
Dwayne, does it matter if they're dead or alive?
Nope, doesn't matter.
Kevin O'Leary. That's his name.
Oh, Kevin
Okay.
O'Leary. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a good one. That would be interesting, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, he would be interesting. I would love to have met Dean Martin.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I would have loved to have met him. I laughed so hard when I was young watching him on whatever shows they were on. Geraldine Jones, remember? And
Like their little skit.
yeah, with their little skits. I love that. And I would have loved to have met him. So, yeah.
Yeah. For me, Guy Fieri.
And who's that?
Oh, you know Guy Fieri with the
Nice.
spiky hair.
Yeah, the
I don't
spiky
watch
hair.
TV.
Huh?
I don't watch TV much.
Guy Fieri is a chef, and he's got a multiple of shows, and yeah, he just seems like be a cool guy to meet and get to know.
Oh, that blonde-haired dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, his grocery game.
That'd be really cool too. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. If you had a choice between a supercar, do you know what a supercar is, Gerald?
A supercar? Yes, I do. I had a Ford Mustang once.
No, that's not a supercar. If you had a choice between a supercar, which are the Lamborghinis, Maseratis, stuff like that, Bugattis, and all that kind of stuff. If you had a choice between a supercar or a classic muscle car, which would you choose and what would it be?
Oh, yeah. My muscle car. Oh, Colton, you're first on this one.
I so much attention that I forgot the answer.
Oh,
You had to choose, if you had a choice between a supercar or a classic muscle car, what would it be? And what would it be?
Well, do I have to pick one of those two?
No? Well, yes, actually you do. Because that's
Okay,
why I asked.
I mean, granted the fact that I'm living in northern Alberta with potholes the size of smart cars, I would have to say neither of them unless I move somewhere where I had like cool ground to drive on. Then I would go with a supercar because a guy got to go fast.
Dude, we're not talking reality.
yeah.
Well, that's right, I live, bro.
We're in fantasy land.
It was a question, Colton.
No, I don't. Is Fantasyland open?
Yes,
Due to the recent restrictions, I don't think it is.
it is.
Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm still gonna go with a supercar because I
Okay.
want to go super fast, man.
Gerald?
It would be a classic, a muscle car, back in the day car. I'm really jealous of a young fella that Colton and I both know. I don't think Dwayne knows him. I don't think he watched. Oh, no, it's not. I was going to say Rook is his wife's name is Rook, but I just saw your sister come up on there. But Danny Stewart Jr. He's all into muscle cars and like the old Mustangs and the old Camaros and Trans Ams, and I love that stuff. So that it'd have to be a rag top or a soft top or anything like that because I like convertibles, but it'd have to be a muscle car that way for sure.
That'd be the same for me. 65 Camaro.
Yeah, that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, love that.
See,
So
now, if we're talking dream cars, I want a Rolls Royce Phantom. That's my dream car. So it doesn't fit into either one of your little categories there, but that's
classified as a supercar.
is it really?
Yeah. And that'll be a drink. But yeah.
I think Mike Top's got it covered down there.
The thing goes over 200 miles an hour.
I think Mike Top's got it covered. If you'd put his answer up there, please, for muscle car.
Okay, certainly, absolutely, yeah. I'll be right there.
Have a drink too.
That's another drink for you, Colton.
Tabernacle.
Look at that Mike Top. Isn't he sexy, that guy? Holy lick, eh?
Only on the top.
And Kayla wants to be heard. She put it in case caps because she said it earlier. Now it's in case caps, so she's yelling at us.
Can you read it, Gerald, or do you need
It
to?
says, but big lifted trucks could drive over all cars.
You know, Gerald, I gotta say this. Poor Kayla just missed ripping on you last week. She made 2 comments at the beginning of the show, and then I'm pretty sure she was gone.
Kayla?
Yep.
No, she had 8 beers. She texted me on like Monday and said, "Boy, did I get drunk that night? I had 8 beers." I over to drinking. Wait till I grow my hair out, Mike. Yeah.
Kayla always yells, Robert says. That's hilarious.
Those are good questions, Dwayne. I don't know where you come up with this stuff. I think Norma writes this for you, you know?
Can I hit you with some speed questions?
Yep.
Okay. No thinking. You just have to just answer, okay?
Yep.
Do you want somebody to answer first, or we'll be running over each other?
Yeah, we'll go Gerald first for this question. Okay. And then we'll rotate. Gerald first, Gerald second. Gerald
I'll
first.
rotate you. I'll rotate you.
Is that right? All right, Gerald.
4.
Favorite scent of shampoo?
Oh gosh. Spice.
Old Spice.
Old Spice. I got the wife here. Old Spice.
Head and shoulders.
That's your favorite scent, is it? Anyways, fast cars or caviar?
Fast cars.
Caviar.
Air conditioned room or room with a fan?
Air conditioning.
Air conditioning.
Circles or squares?
Circles.
rain, or fog?
Rain.
Rain.
Weirdo. Lounger chair or couch?
The lounger chair.
Ooh.
Couch?
That was a toughie. That was a
That is
toughie.
a tough one, isn't it?
That's a toughie.
Kayla,
Sticks
shut up.
or stones?
What?
What's that?
Sticks or stones?
Stones.
Wow. It's only sticks. I don't even know what he's talking about.
There you go. Eggs or beets?
Eggs.
Eggs.
Favorite type of fart?
Greasy.
Wet.
You missed both your answers.
I said greasy. He said wet.
Well, that does it for the speed round this week, folks.
Holy man.
Sorry, I was digging deep for those questions.
Digging hard. Digging hard.
I'm glad Kayla said this. That's a scent, right? That was my thing. I don't know. I'd say my favorite scent would be like coconut or something. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't.
nice.
That's the thing. Though. I don't use scented shampoo.
Oh, you're an unscented kind of man.
I'm an unscented kind of guy.
You're laughing at my freaking shampoo, Kayla?
She's got a question now.
Okay.
All right. Is this going to be a long process or a short process?
It takes her a while to type it. She's a one-finger wonder there.
One-fingered bandit.
At least that's what Sean says anyway.
Head and Shoulders. Smells like plastic. That was her question.
Kayla?
Question?
No, that
Well,
was
we
good.
paused.
Kayla, are you going to ask us a question or what? Over. Otherwise,
10 seconds delay.
I can't wait to hear Shelly's CD. I got Sugar and Spice's CD. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here she goes. She said, she asked, how many backflips have you done? Because I haven't done them in over 20 years. Gerald, let's start with you.
Well, Dwayne and I growing up together, we used to have backflip competitions. Some funny stories here, but Dwayne and I always were, pretty close to each other. I don't know how many he's done, but I haven't done a single friggin' backflip ever because when you try to backflip into the water, I belly flop. I'm good at belly flop contests, but no backflips here.
Brutal.
What?
Brutal.
0. And I choose not to do them.
Brutal.
What, you done one, Cole?
How many have you done?
I am flipping mental. As soon as I get around water, I have to backflip. I'm hooked. I love it, and I can't get enough of it.
You didn't answer the question.
I love it.
I would say if I had to put like a nice round number, I would say probably close to 80 backflips.
Wow.
Yeah, shot in the dark, I'd say about 80
Good
backflips.
for you.
Yeah, put them on the old belt there.
Here's the question. How many are successful?
I would say probably 30. No, there's nothing better than backflipping off a boat into water.
Yeah.
I've tried backflipping on a snowboard, and I did it out at Powder King. We set up a nice big kicker into nice untouched powder, and and then land straight head first into the powder and have to get dug out. So snowboard backflips, not the same as water backflips.
Was there a tree in your way when you did that?
That particular time, I don't believe there was.
I got a buddy of mine that hit a tree and decided to do a front flip off of his sled.
Ooh, I bet you that'll feel great right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a little problem with his wrist. Gravity took over and he went ass over tea kettle, from what I understand. And the tree won.
Joey Parker. Hey,
Well,
Joey on.
yeah, Joey said he's done maybe 3.
Yeah.
Maybe that's pretty good.
He's a tall dude, so
Yeah,
for him to wrap their legs around his, to his face there, that's pretty tough to do.
yeah, that's a full rotation, man.
Here's the question with trampolines. How many people have jumped off a roof onto a trampoline?
Oh no!
Ooh, offer. I gotta think.
Really? You have to think that you never went through that once in your life? You never jumped off a roof onto a trampoline? You can't remember that?
I probably off a roof of a shed.
Dwayne, you did?
I did.
Wow.
Oh, tell me more.
I was young. I got dared, and I went, "Oh, what the hell? Why not?" It was quite.
Did you stick the landing?
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Was this up on the West Hill, Dwayne?
What's that?
You guys had a trampoline up on the West Hill?
No, not a. It wasn't at. It wasn't at our house. I was probably 16, 17 when I did it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Somebody, if I would have done it in my house, I'm pretty sure my mom would have been hanging me from the trees by my toenails.
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
It's guaranteed. That'd have been halfway through your delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
see,
I jumped off the roof. I did jump off the roof of our house into giant snowbanks when we used to get a ton of snow. And
Wow.
did that because you had to. Back then, you had to, with the amount of snow that we used to get, you had to shovel the roofs off
Yeah.
the houses. You'd have your cave-ins. So
Yeah.
I remember crawling up there with Dad and shoveling off the roof, and then I'm like, "How are we getting down?"
Good Lord.
Jump.
You guys had a fairly big sized house too, Like, I mean, nothing huge, but big house,
See, that would have been the perfect opportunity to test out the old backflip.
Yeah, no.
You
Now,
never
I
had
look like a coordinated human being. I might look like a coordinated human being, but I ain't a coordinated human being. It would be jump out and land flat on the back.
Well, see, I've always grown up knowing that coordination and logistics are much the same.
No. Coordination and logistics is like putting a puzzle together.
Well, and don't you have to coordinate your way to logisticize your plant?
No.
No? Is logisticize a word?
It is now.
Damn well should be.
We'll make it one.
I see Clinton's got some great memories from the back in the day. Hey,
We're going
does,
to.
yeah.
It'll
He
be. It's
Sorry, go ahead.
no. Go ahead.
Yeah, Clinton was doing a pile of backflips out at Mom and Dad's place. I think it was like an Easter or something.
yeah.
We just backflip. It was insane.
So he probably did 80 that day, where you've done that in your lifetime.
Yeah, well, see, Robert likes to. Well, he said he once did 8 backflips in a row on a trampoline. So I'm going to say Clinton did at least 9.
When Robert did his age, does that include the hair?
Back then,
Ooh.
He had a little mullet.
he had a little mullet back in the day. Yeah, he was.
Oh, a cute little mullet.
Yeah, he was. He was a cutie patootie little mullet guy.
Gerald, I like how your voice changes there when you're talking.
Well,
A little higher, a little lower, a little higher.
I remember those kids when they were, from 5 years old on, and yeah, Robert did have a little mullet.
All right, boys. Rapid fire time.
Another one.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Board games or card games?
Card games.
Card games.
Favorite non-superhero cartoon?
Cartoon. Brent Buck. Corner Gas.
Corner Gas.
I thought you said cartoon.
Hey, Corner Gas is a cartoon. No.
They have animated.
Oh, I got to say, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Smarten up.
I'm going to have to say, geez, I don't know, Simpsons.
Okay.
They were your heroes.
Favorite drink besides alcohol?
Water.
Chocolate milk.
Favorite TV show growing up?
Growing up.
Oh, sorry. Growing up, you know what? The Munsters.
Well, I remember the Munsters.
Yeah. The hilarious.
Oh.
Yes.
Favorite TV
Oh,
show.
wait, hold on. Colton probably can't answer this because he hasn't grown up yet. So
Yeah. When do I start growing up, man? I haven't grown up yet.
Kayla liked Pepsi. She's a crackhead though. So
Yeah, well, she also likes Jim Carrey, so we just won't go there.
Oh, Dwayne, you're not helping yourself out, buddy. I don't know, man. I like the Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles was sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're biker mice from Mars. You guys remember that one?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I had all the little
this
biker
is speed
mice.
questions. Speed questions.
Oh,
Favorite game show?
What?
favorite game show? Family Feud.
That's a funny one. Good one.
Thank you. I was quick too.
I like gosh. Not that
Speed
I watch.
round.
I know. Well, yeah, I'm still not as long as you. At least that's what she said. But anyway, I like Family Feud also, but I'm thinking of Pyramid. I watched that show where Howie Mandel was on there.
Deal
Deal or No Deal?
Which one?
Deal or No Deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Favorite sport to watch on TV?
Hockey.
Golf.
Favorite concert ever?
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, Center of Gravity.
Whoever that is. But
Sorry, it was a festival with a whole bunch of different.
I got two of them, Dwayne. I went down to Lake Tahoe and saw Boston and the Doobie Brothers in 2014, and then last year, or I guess 2019, with Kevin, we went and seen Electric Light Orchestra in Minnesota. So ELO.
Awesome.
Yeah, those were good ones. Yeah.
That ends rapid fire, and you guys win nothing.
Again. See, I'm getting a
Nice.
little tired of the no prizes thing. Okay.
Oh, well.
Hey, I got a prize for you here, Gerald.
What are you digging for?
Well, it's just I got it in the sun here.
Oh, that seems to be
free.
the universal prize because Kayla gave that prize to somebody too a little while ago. I'm not sure.
That's where I got the idea. Yeah.
All Kayla's saying is we used to be number one, but now we're number two.
Yeah. Who is Offspring? Kayla says she likes Offspring. She's a little younger.
Are you saying that like a answer to a Jeopardy question? Who is Offspring?
Yeah.
Or are you seriously questioning who is Offspring?
You guys are 20. You guys are 25 years younger than me, so I'm not going to know that music that well. My daughter listens to stuff that's past what they listen to.
Clinton's telling you to drink because that's negative.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just going to speak today, Clinton. We should have.
Gerald, I'm not 20 years younger than you.
But I mean, like Kayla and Numbnuts there, Colton, and Robert. Sorry, was that my outside voice?
Oh,
Is
we are officially off the rails.
Oh. What did he say? Gotta fill Grandpa? What the heck's that?
I don't think I watched that one.
No, is that a good band there, Robert? Okay.
Why don't you get a job?
Why don't you?
No, why don't you get a job?
I think she's talking to me.
Yeah, no, she's singing a song from The Offspring.
Oh, is that a song?
Yeah.
Really? It's
He might get them pretty fly for a white guy.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. So I've been getting pretty itchy to go golfing and things like that lately here. I'm thinking of flying down to Arizona and don't tell anybody though. Okay.
Where my question, Gerald, is where are you getting itchy?
In the obvious places. It's what happens to me, Play a lot of poker, so I sit and I sweat.
I feel like I dropped.
Colton, it's a lost cause. Oh, Colton, it's a lost cause, man.
It's okay. We'll drink together. Perfect.
Cheers,
Cheers, Kayla. Cheers to everybody that's struggling along with this conversation.
Cheers to Kayla. She was actually our godsend this last week. She's a mail lady, and she helped us out quite a bit this week because we're not at the bowling alley every day, right? So, and she's kind of in the route. So she phones us up and says she's got her mail from the bowling alley and brings it to us, which has helped us a lot. So, yeah.
without getting into politics and stuff, I'm curious, what is a male lady?
Because she's a lady.
Because she's a lady.
But what is a male lady?
She delivers the
Postal.
mail.
Postal.
Oh, mail.
Holy crap, Batman. She works for Canada Post.
I'm sitting here zipping my lip because I knew the direction he was heading, and I wasn't going to have any part of it.
Kayla, I was just trying to cover for you, even though I know you're not in our area. I was trying to be good about the whole damn thing, but there you go. Beacon off as usual. Have another beer. Have another Blue Mike's Hard Lemonade or whatever those are.
I couldn't help myself.
A Blue Mike's Lemon. What?
But yeah, I'm definitely missing golf. I'd like to fly somewhere real quick in my private jet and Arizona or something and go golfing.
Well, when you go and let me know, I'd join you in a heartbeat.
I wouldn't bring you in a heartbeat, buddy. Sorry.
This guy,
I'd bring Dwayne, but he just started a new gig, so he's probably tied up for a little bit. At least that's what Norman says. So I'm not sure, but
Kayla says, I'll drink to you, negative assholes.
Hey, Shelly's got a question there for you.
All right, Shelly, shoot. Is that fart spray behind you?
fart spray? Where are you, Shelly? What's behind me?
Febreze and hand sanitizer.
Oh. This is my chair, so yeah, it's a possibility.
It all depends what he has for dinner. It's just there, just in
So
case.
what are you saying about my wife's cooking?
I never said anything about your wife's cooking. There's some things when you have food for dinner that it just reacts differently.
I have been married 21 years, 22 years this year, 1999. I had to go over and look. I had to check with the wife. And I can just about guarantee you on a stack of Bibles, I don't give a shit what you guys say about this. I don't think I've cooked one meal.
I would believe that.
Yeah, I'm not that guy. She says, what do you want for supper? I go, whatever you cook, I'll eat it. Except macaroni and tomatoes, because I won't eat it. But other than that,
tomatoes in macaroni.
yeah, right. See?
Fried macaroni and tomatoes.
Fried see, Colton, same thing, right?
No, it's
Why would you just eat something so beautiful and just destroy it?
Right, right. Yeah. When I leave town, they have it. But back in the day when all the kids were home, when I left town or something, they would have it. So because I wasn't home to have it. So
that's awesome. That tastes wonderful.
Does it?
Yep.
Yeah, but I can guarantee you that I don't think I've. You know what? When I cook for her, that means I'm taking her out for supper. So
Peanut butter sandwiches.
yeah.
Jean says golf. How about me? I'll go.
Jean, you know what? I would take you, but you wouldn't put me in your motorhome last year to take me down to Arizona with you and Shelly. I was a little hurt. You know I didn't bug you too much. I only, private message you every day, but no.
Well, you know that they have an issue trying to get stalkers across the state line, right?
I know, and that's come up a couple times. I've been watching Border Patrol lately on TV, and I don't think I'll get across next time. So we'll have to go through the trees down there by, I don't know, somewhere in the middle of BC, just sneak across.
Oh, that's all it takes, eh?
With my golf clubs on my back.
You won't pack your clubs on the course, but you will across
the
border.
Out of the back. Man. No. Chunky tomato, what?
He's saying it's gross because there's chunky tomatoes in it.
I don't know what to tell you. I had a part of a bowl and that was it. That was all, right? So, and it doesn't sit. And that was years ago, not when the wife cooked it, but before that, even mom cooked it, right? So, yeah.
So I got leads to a good question. So, what's the one food that you guys won't eat?
That.
I won't gosh, Dwayne, that's a loaded question.
One food, Gerald.
What's that?
One food, not 12. One.
Okay. See, thank you, sir. Thank you for the damage control.
It's not full of creamer here.
I won't eat squid, things like that. So,
okay,
yeah,
cool.
I'm struggling here, buddy.
yeah, we.
As you can tell, I have a hard time saying no to food. So I got nothing, man. Olives. I can't stand a freaking olive.
Is that right?
Throw them.
For me,
Oh,
it's Brussels sprouts.
I'll remember that next time at the bowling alley when we have a pizza. I'll make sure there's olives on it. Maybe the pizza will stick around for a couple games.
9 times out of 10 when I get pizza there's olives on it, and I go, nice.
There
Just
is
the one thing I don't eat. Yeah.
There is not.
When we get this special.
Oh, you bowl Friday
Friday.
nights because we do it. We buy the pizza for one guy. He wants the Ramona special. And yeah, that's a loaded frickin' pizza. And he whines if we don't give him the. He eats like 4 of the pieces. So
Well, let me tell you this: I still have a piece, and I just pick the olives off
Yeah,
and go about
exactly.
business. It's not the end of the world.
it's not, Colton. It's
It's
not.
really not. It's just if I have to pick a food that I don't like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say olives.
Okay. How about
And you know how many of them I don't like? All of them.
All of them.
Dwayne, you?
Even the pitted ones.
Even the pitted ones, yeah. Like dirty socks.
I said Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts, little grouchies, they like to call them.
I hate Brussels sprouts.
But what if you put melted cheese on them?
Nope.
And bacon.
That's
Nope.
about the only way I would eat them, Dwayne, is if
Nope.
melted cheese on them.
Nope.
What do you like better, broccoli or cauliflower?
Yeah, puke.
Cauliflower.
Yeah, puke. You like puke better than broccoli or cauliflower?
Yeah.
Cheese and rice, man.
Cheese
Rice.
and raisin, everything.
And then throw in some chicken and you got a whole meal.
Stir fry.
No, I gotta say, there's nothing better than some steamed broccoli and cauliflower.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a tasty little treat.
Cauliflower puree.
Pure, eh? You like it pure, eh?
Like this.
The puree.
Yeah, pure, eh?
Yep, puree.
I like spam.
I have pures, eh?
What is the most obscure item you've ordered from a fast food joint?
What the hell does obscure mean? I'm
Like
drinking.
weird.
Off the wall, bizarre, out of left field. Nuts.
Dwayne, go ahead.
I don't think anything because no.
What the hell are you talking about? What can be so obscure
Probably
in
the
a
most-
restaurant?
The most obscure thing from a fast food restaurant.
Yeah,
When my lovely wife orders a fillet of fish.
yeah, exactly, right?
Eat those things?
She loves them.
What?
Yeah, I know.
And what do you like? You just eat the thing? Like you just ugh.
Ugh.
It gets in your mouth, doesn't it?
I'm not saying any more than that. The CRPC is listening, and I'm not getting into trouble because I got to stay in this house.
Well, see, I like ordering weird like anytime there's a new menu item or something, you got to try it out. There's this McChicken, chicken McMuffin is what they call it. You have these?
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, it's basically a chicken burger for breakfast. I gotta say, it's good.
Huh?
It's really good. You get a couple of those in you, and you're ready to start the day.
And I'm not an off the wall guy. I couldn't think of one thing.
Yeah, you don't look very off the wall.
I'll say this.
Will you?
I cook a lot of my breakfasts and stuff like that, right? And I like making a lot of things scramble, like scrambled eggs and stuff like that. And I will put a lot of things in, like you put peppers and whatever. But I put I've done an egg scramble with roast beef, chicken, hamburger, pork, all that kind of stuff. And it actually, when you say it out loud, you don't think it's gonna work, but damn, it works. You just put a lot of vegetables, a lot of meat and cheese, and she's all good.
Do you put any farmer sausage in there?
If I have it, I have, yeah.
Yeah.
I've done hot dogs.
You like a hot dog in there?
Yeah, I've done hot dogs.
Hey, off the wall, in Peace River, there's a bowling alley with 9 lanes. Do you know why it doesn't have 10? True story.
It doesn't have 10.
It's got 9 lanes. It's not a joke. It's got 9 lanes.
Oh, okay.
Why would a bowling alley have 9 lanes to begin with? You know,
why would it have 9? Because it multiplies by 3 very nicely.
wow, good for you. Good answer. But no, because, and you know what? I'm just telling you because there's nationalities that built this bowling alley. A Frenchman and a Chinese person.
Oh, can I take a guess?
Bowling alley. So Colton, what's the answer?
Well, my guess is the guy that built the bowling alley was German, and somebody suggested we should put 10 lanes in, and he goes 9.
No, but that's damn good.
Thank you.
Because the Chinese number 4 is unlucky, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, or whatever the hell the lanes go. But there's only 9 of them.
So there's actually 8 lanes, but 3 is missing.
There's actually 9 lanes instead of 10 because they took out. Yeah, let's not go there. It should have been 8 or 10.
There's no number 4.
There's no number 4. The lanes are numbered.
Okay, so
He goes 1, 2,
Welcome
3,
to the land of the mighty
5,
Peaks.
6, 7, 8, 9.
9.
So you actually have 8 lanes.
10. You got to do 10 also.
10.
9, 10.
Build us 10 lanes. Okay. So they build 1 to 10. He built them. Anyway.
I like my answer way better.
Yeah.
Your answer was good. Holy man.
Thank
But
you.
anyway.
Well, we got some pretty decent comments. You guys have been pretty active tonight. It's been hilarious.
Well, Kayla's been a little negative. She said we only had 14 viewers tonight. I told her to suck an egg, but
She doesn't like vegan items, which, you know what? I can't say much. I don't mind a stir fry without chicken. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, but if you start throwing in something like a tofu or a made up meat, we're gonna have an issue real quick.
I will tell you this: a few years ago,
Faux sausage? No. Is it sausage or is it something else?
I'll tell you this: you knock the tofu. A few years ago, well, quite a few years ago, I went out to Vancouver Island with a friend of mine. And
did you go with Kramer?
And his brother's a vegan or a vegetarian, and he made a vegetarian chili, and he made it with tofu, and it was probably one of the best chilies that I have ever had. And it was made it out of tofu. You couldn't even tell because tofu is such a it'll take on the flavor of what you're making. Is what it does. Absorbs the flavor of it.
My wife's going to make a comment to you, Dwayne, about that. She's printing right now, so might take her a couple of days, but she'll get her done.
It's okay if she slaps you in the back of the head also.
Okay.
Yep, just like that.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, it was good, I got to say.
Well, you don't know what foods are out there that are going to be more enjoyable than others, right? So I grew up old school, man, meat and potatoes. So
Meat and potatoes, yeah. No veggies? No veggies on there?
No, I always tell people I get no, thank you. They get in my mouth. So
What's your favorite way of going about a potato?
Double baked.
Or if you're from Chicago, a potato.
Potato. Either a fry or double baked.
Nice. Gerald?
There, Dwayne, that's what Trish had to say about your friggin' chili thing.
It was still good.
Yeah, it's still tasty.
Bottom line. Yeah.
Gerald, answer the question.
Potato? What was the question?
Oh, you just went from 14 viewers to 10.
What is the favorite way that you like to have a potato made?
Baked. I love baked potato with the sour cream and chives in it.
Oh, that is a nice way of making it.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for coming.
I'm going to have to agree with Kayla on here. She says scalped, mashed, or baked. I like scalped, preferably. My mother's scalped. That's the only way they need to be scalped. It's got to be mom scalped potatoes. Anybody else scalped potatoes just doesn't cut it. It just ain't the same.
Yeah.
As we were talking here last week, scalloped potatoes made by mom is the way to go.
100%.
Who's mom?
Who's mom? Yeah.
My mom.
Mine?
Doesn't matter whose mom, right?
No. The answer is my mom. It doesn't matter who you ask. The answer is always my mom.
That's
My
true.
mom. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's my mom.
Yeah.
Exactly. Caleb says you were talking about tofu and people laughed.
We might have to bring her on here one of these times. She thinks she's pretty funny sitting behind that keyboard, but let's get her on here live. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll show her.
Yeah,
This is
she
okay.
sits there and does this.
You bring me your mom's scalloped potatoes and I'll try them. Shelly says twice baked potatoes.
Yep.
But more importantly, Robert Tompkins.
Uh-oh.
Question.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Do,
Shall we put on the Jeopardy music?
do. We didn't hear the pre-show song tonight. We didn't hear the pre-show. We didn't hear the pre-show song tonight, Colton Van Turf.
You're right. We didn't.
Robert's
I have a very. This is only my fault. I have a very poor setup here. I have a recording of a recording of a recording of a recording. So there's all this really bad delusion of the music, and it sounds
Good
awful.
answer.
Shelly said she was going to email you a copy of it on MP3, so you should check your emails.
Yeah, check your emails. Robert,
Robert's question's up there now, Colton.
Oh.
All right, Robert's question is, wrong. Robert says, if you could be in the crowd for any sports moment, which one would it be? Go and say the golden goal. 2010 Vancouver Olympics, Sidney Crosby.
Wow.
Tiger Woods winning the Masters 2019.
Wow. Gerald Hafner winning Giggling Guru 2020.
Really? That's the one that you're going to? Man, I was there. It was all right.
That was okay.
Colton, Shelly said she sent it, and you have it.
In email though, or in Facebook?
It's okay. I don't have an answer anyway, you guys. Don't worry
I
about
did
it.
download it on Facebook and it just didn't quite work. Sorry, Gerald. Oh, you were kidding. That wasn't your actual answer.
You think Giggling Guru is the highlight of my life for sport?
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Nolan Ryan, no hitters. That'd be a rush to watch that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like a frick.
I grew up playing baseball. My dad taught me to pitch. You know, I love baseball.
Actually, Kayla, that's a drink for you saying that Sidney Crosby's a crybaby. That's
I think if you got hit half as hard as he did, as half as many times as he has, I think you'd get it.
by half the size of him.
What's that?
What?
Huh?
What did I say that was negative? I'd never say anything negative.
Joe Carter.
Oh,
Home run.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
that'd have been a good one.
I
You
think,
guys play
I think for me,
hockey?
the Tiger Woods one is that nobody ever thought that he was going to win another major.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. What was your question, Colton?
I was just curious. If you guys are huge baseball fans or just on the weekends.
For me, I'll watch baseball whenever I can. Like when I'm at home, and I'll put it on and watch it if I know a game's on.
Yeah, ditto.
I've watched the World Series a couple times.
Good
I
for
watched
you.
the games also.
You proud of me?
I am.
Have you guys seen there's a new Tiger Woods documentary out? Have you guys watched it?
I watched
I
it.
haven't watched it yet. I'm waiting for the second one to air tomorrow, and then I'll watch them both.
The new one's tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, in the first one, they all died at the end, so you don't got to worry about watching it. So,
Spoiler alert.
Jesus. This is what happens when you deal with the Sheldon Cooper of the tripod.
right?
Always take away the
Right.
ending.
Yeah, they all died at the end. Yeah, well, I didn't know there was two coming out. I thought it was just one.
Oh yeah.
But-
It was a good show though.
Yeah, it was excellent. I won't say nothing if Dwayne hasn't watched them, but it was excellent. Yeah.
Oh, if I haven't watched it, you'd say
I don't give a
something
shit about you. It's Dwayne I'm concerned about. Okay.
Thank you.
else. Love you too, buddy. No, I was going to ask you about fantasy hockey. Do you guys play fantasy hockey?
Yeah.
I know.
Gerald, you said I know.
No.
What does that mean? I know.
No, I meant to say no.
But Dwayne, you do?
I do.
And what platform do you play it on?
Yahoo.
Yahoo.
Yep.
And how are you doing? Did you pick a good team? You pick a winning team?
I got not too bad of a team. Some of the big names that I have on there, I have Patrick Laine, Nathan McKinnon, Vasilevsky.
Kayla.
Those are a few of the big names. I'm probably sitting right now after this week. I think there's 14 or 15 of us, and I think I'm in the top third right now. Second and third right now is where I'm sitting.
Your hair.
Smoking it.
Well, it's a start. It's just the beginning of the year, so
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of
true.
fun. I also do one with some buddies of mine on Sportsnet where we pick the weekly, you pick a team for the week kind of thing for points and stuff like that. So I'm in on that too. It doesn't cost anything. You just go
Okay.
and you do
I have a question.
Are you in there?
Yeah, no, Gerald just told you a question here for a second. I'm just going to talk about fantasy hockey, and then we'll just pop it right back over to you, buddy. I play fantasy hockey with a bunch of buddies here. I think we got 10 teams, and it's the same thing. You have a draft, a snake draft.
Yeah.
This year we switched from categories to points. So each of our categories are weighted. So goals are worth 3 points, assists are worth 1 point. So everything has a point system. And after the first day, I was in the lead. And typically we've got the same few guys that always win. So right away, Belcourt gets on there. He goes, this is horse shit. I can't believe we switched to points. Colton's winning? No, this is garbage. So I've thoroughly been enjoying the point system. Now, Gerald, go ahead, sir.
If you guys could travel walking or whatever backpacking through any country in the world, what country would you choose?
Spain.
And why?
Because it's hot and I haven't been there yet.
Okay.
Or Australia. Because
That'd be
it's
a good
hot.
one, right? That'd be a good one. Yeah. There's so many bugs there, though, that could kill you.
Or Iceland, because it's beautiful and I haven't been there yet.
I see lots of pictures of Iceland, and it looks amazing.
Oh, yeah. Same with Norway, Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Like those places, I'd go there in a heartbeat, man.
Dwayne, how about you, buddy?
I think Italy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just to go check out the cheese factory.
I was going to be in a country that looked like a boot.
Go to a country that's like a boot.
Yep.
So what's the old saying? What do you do when you live in a shoe? You move to a boot and get
Move
laced?
your boot. You have more room.
Robert wants to go run with the elephants. Listen, man. That's a scary thing. We got we were in a safari in Africa, and we got chased by a bunch of an elephant storming at us. He was pissed off that we were in his way. It was fucking terrifying, man. We were in a Jeep.
Yeah. It's real. It's real. I want to go to Egypt. I want to see the pyramids, and I love watching science shows, right? So I would want to go to Egypt and explore all of that stuff there.
They're a wee bit crazy in Egypt.
What's that?
I said they're a wee bit crazy in Egypt.
Well, yeah, I would dodge that. Well, I dodge that because I'm a pretty quiet guy, so I'd get around that stuff.
Well, who do you think made the pyramids?
Oh, it's definitely another world.
Another world? You don't think somebody that lives here? Well, obviously, nobody that's alive today built the pyramids.
Obviously.
You think aliens built the pyramids?
Absolutely.
That's a drink, buddy.
That's true.
Dwayne, what's your thoughts, buddy?
I have none.
It's a tough one, Dwayne. It's a tough one. Yeah,
I think Optimus Prime built the pyramids.
Like, oh, see, I was thinking more Bumblebee.
And
oh,
maybe trying to tear him down.
See, Shelly's still on my level. Watch Ancient Aliens.
Right,
That's,
Shelley? I love that stuff.
Man.
I don't, whether it's true or not, whatever, it's another option. So it's good stuff, and I believe that there's something else going on. So, I mean, I hang out with people like Kayla and them. I know there's something else going on there. So, it could easily happen with Ancient Aliens.
Yeah. You know what I believe?
What?
I believe in a thing called love.
Oh my gosh!
I believe, to be fair.
To be fair.
So, do we have a guest on next week or no? Or it's just us three? I just about forgot this week, right? But
So,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I
you're going to remember.
have something I want to ask you guys before we take off.
okay.
So I know that we were discussing this a little bit prior to the show. So as you know, there's a thing that's coming up that some people are doing. It's called Dry February, which means no alcohol drinking in the month of February.
Like no liquor, no beer, no wine.
No beer, no nothing. Just dry. Like I don't know if you guys have heard of Sober October, but it's where you can't put anything illicit, so to speak,
Yeah.
into your body.
Okay.
So I was kind of curious if you guys would be interested in doing something like that. And maybe we could have our fans shoot donations or something like that to see whether or not we'll do it if we want, or if we don't have to. But I mean, if we do the donation things, we can then pick a charity to donate said donations to. What's your guys' thoughts on something like that?
Well, ask Kayla.
I'm not asking Kayla.
You know what, Dwayne? I think it's a great cause. Depending on the charity of choice, but at the end of the day, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little liver reset. A guy needs it every once in a while.
Yeah.
Especially after being cooped up and pillaging the liquor cabinet. It's there's nothing wrong with it.
So can I bring out the 8-bubble bong then for February or what?
The what? The what?
The 8-bubble bong.
The 8-bubble bong.
What is that?
Oh dear. Well, I got to start doing something. So if I did wacky tobacco or something like that, would that be okay, or is that not allowed?
Oh, cigarette.
Yeah.
A little devil's lettuce.
Devil's lettuce. I heard that for the first time just last year. One of my employees, she was a little bit of a freak show, and she called it devil's lettuce.
The old Sitter's spinach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's a great idea, Dwayne. I love the idea and the passion towards it. So we can definitely, see if we can make that work.
I think that's something during the week here. Maybe we can we can get together, figure out the ins and outs of it and stuff like that, and how we want to do it, and then present it next Saturday. And,
okay,
we can kind of give our fans an idea of what we want to do and how we want to do it, and go from there.
Perfect. So we will plan to get together and logisticize on how we're going to pull this off.
Yes.
Oh dear, logistics.
Why don't we just drink?
I like the logistics word.
I kind of like Kayla's idea.
You all can stop, not stopping now. Month from
No, the one above that.
One above that.
Dad calls it electric lettuce.
No. How about we just drink and donate anyways?
Sounds good. I'm always game for jumping on board with an excuse to try and do something a little bit good for my body. So I'm 100% on board. But let's definitely
Kayla,
get together.
I hope Kayla can hear me. Kayla, I know this has been a long show. And you probably had your 5 or 6 in, and you're not quite understanding what's going on. We're talking us, not you.
Yeah.
You can drink all you want.
I think that if and when we do this challenge, I do believe that just not drinking for a month is just ain't good enough. I think we got to tack on like a challenge a week.
Okay.
Now we can fill in these challenges when we logisticize later. I'm trying to use this word as many times.
I know you are.
But I think it'd be kind of fun, and then each episode we can kind of update everybody on how our challenges are going. What do you guys think?
Yeah. And of course, as you know, it's got to be on an anonymous system because we don't see each other.
Yeah.
So it's got to be it's on an anonymous system.
I don't drink other than this show, so I mean I'm golden.
You guys glitching out?
You just lost him.
The Facebook just shut down for lying, eh?
That sounds good.
Beautiful.
We'll work out the details after, boys.
You betcha. We'll logisticize this in a bit.
Okay.
Kayla, you got to put up Kayla's last comment there. Holy crap!
Challenge accepted, Kayla.
Yeah.
I think it was an absolute ride of a show. What do you guys think?
It was great. Awesome. Yeah, we had all 15 viewers. They had a blast. But usually through the week, we end up with 4,000 or 5,000 views. It's quite wonderful, actually. So you guys had how many? 9,000 views last week?
Sorry, I said 9.4 thousand. You're like, no,
9.4 thousand.
I'll read about that, but yeah, 9,400 or something.
That's a really nice number. That's maybe I should stay away more often. You know what I'm saying?
That helps when you got a celebrity on here, eh?
Oh.
Yeah. I know.
And I'm not saying you're not a celebrity.
Thank you. I never thought of myself as a celebrity.
You're a public figure, Dwayne. You are, whether you like it or not.
Figure. All right.
Well, gentlemen, ladies, and the rest of you, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for coming out, and we'll check you next week.
Okay.
Bye,
for now.